Hello there, this is Alana Tucky. I am the Math 133 instructor online for winter 2015. This is going to be a syllabus overview video. So I'm going to hit the highlights of the syllabus and then some of the particular items I'm going to have to do in depth in another video. So I'll talk more about that a little bit later, but this will be the first of several videos you should watch if you're at the very beginning of the course. All right, so here we have our syllabus. And at the top, we have the instructor information, all the ways to get a hold of me and to figure out what's going on. So my name is Alana Tucky. This is the email you should email me at. And most questions for the course should probably be posted on the course's discussion boards. But if you have a particular question that's personal to you and not something other students should see, then by all means send me an email. Or if I haven't responded fast enough to you on the discussion board, you can say, hey, I posted on the discussion board, and I'll get in there and answer your question. My office is in McDivitt Hall on Central Campus. I am teaching on North Campus as well this semester, so I'm not always in Central Campus, but that's where most of my office hours are at. Speaking of which, my office hours are available through this link. You can click on the link or type that link into your browser and find what my office hours are for the year, or for the semester, I should say. Now, I do a lot of things in Google. For example, this particular thing you're looking at right now is a Google document. And that means I also use Google Hangout. Google Hangout is sort of like Skype, but it's through Google. And it allows me to record it and do other things with it as well. So if you are interested in doing a Google Hangout so you can see my face with the giant headphones on my head and the microphone attached and ask me questions that way, then feel free. We can talk about it. Send me emails. You will have to have a Gmail account, but talk to me about it through my JC email in general, and then we can try to set up a time that will work for you to do a Google Hangout with. Now, the phone number you can get a hold of me at, this is actually not my office number. You can call my office number if you call the JC switchboard, but I like this better. This is my Google Voice number, and that's because it connects to my phone, first of all, but second of all, you can text me at it. So if you want to send me a text message, just be sure to let me know who you are and what section you're in, and what course, quite frankly, because I teach a couple different courses in different sections. And if you say, hey, I'm Sarah, I have like 7 Sarahs this semester. I don't know why. So let me know who you are and what section you're in. My YouTube channel is right there, and let me pull it up on a different browser so you can see it. So this is my YouTube channel currently. And you are in particular interested in the Math 133 playlists. You don't have to worry about the lectures so much. You'll see why a little bit later. They're actually in your homework. But the miscellaneous, so for example, this video you're looking at right now will be posted in the miscellaneous. And then TI calculator tutorials are helpful. For example, one of the things you're going to need is you're going to need to check that you have the newest operating system for your calculator, the 2.55 OS operating system. So this is where you would go to check that. And I also have tutorials about how to use the calculator for different sections of the course. And this is all for Math 133 here. Always make sure that when you're looking at a video, it says Math 133. I've had a couple students get confused and then they realized, oh, I was looking at an algebra video, which is not going to be as helpful to you. All right, so let me go back to the syllabus. Speaking of which, my math lab has all the discussion boards, the assignments, everything. We don't do anything in JetNet. My math lab looks like this. Actually, when you first go in, you won't have this big here. You won't have a laundry list when you first register, and you can register for 2 weeks for free. So if you have to wait for a little bit to buy access to my math lab, that's fine. You can still get in for free when you register. And how to do that is in, let's see, hold on, this video at the top of this playlist. In the online miscellaneous playlist, I have my math lab getting started right there, 1 and 2. I also have it here, these 2 videos right here. So you can click on them and learn how to get in there and get started, etc. Our course is Tucky 93993. There are a lot of Tucky courses because you can see I've made a lot of courses. And you're interested in 93993, which is this one right here. And it should be up at the top. It shouldn't be down here where I'm looking, because I have kind of an instructor view right now. So when you get in there, this is the course. And then you're interested in, let's see here, the course home, for example, has a panel of all the different due dates for things and what assignments are coming up and when they're due, etc. And I'll post announcements and stuff in here. Ooh, I'm going to have to change those announcements, but I'll post brand new announcements in here. Your discussion boards are over here. Your homework is available here, etc. All right, let's go back. All right, so now a quick reference document. It's available in both my math lab right here under info and links. You'll want to refer to this many times throughout the semester. And up at the top, it has my instructor information. Then it has the syllabus, and you can click down here. There's the syllabus. And the video you're watching right now is going to get posted right here as a syllabus video. And you can see some of the other videos are already up and ready, but I got to make a couple more. Exams and so on are right there. Videos, I kind of compile all the videos together in one spot. My math lab and stuff, all those videos I was just talking about, how to get started and so on. The calculator video, how to check your operating systems right there. So this is a good reference sheet with a lot of information and links to different videos and other things for you. So enjoy. And that's available right here, right underneath course home, info and links. And it's also available in the syllabus with this little link right here. All right, now required materials. You must buy course pack. It's about $15. It's around 400 and some pages, and it's available in the bookstore. Every single section of Math 133 uses the course pack. And that's what you're doing when you watch the videos. So when you watch the lecture videos, actually, you will look at them through here. When you go to your homework, you'll see lecture videos available. So you'll see, oh, I have to do this chapter 2 lecture video. So you have to go to 2.1, you have to watch the lecture videos. And as you watch them, you will fill in the notes by hand, right? So let me show you what it'll look like. There you go. So this is the middle of the section 2.1 video, and you can see I have all sorts of things typed in here. That bolded type stuff, that's what you'll be writing by hand in your course pack. You will have a course pack that matches the typing on my pages for the most part, and you will fill them out. And I say for the most part because I fixed some typos and done some stuff here and there, but it should match at 99%. I'm going to stick by that percentage. All right, so you have to have a course pack. It's not super expensive. You have to have my math lab access. Oops, I just found out the course pack is $16.25. Thanks to my husband who's sitting in the room. All right, so $16.25. Then you have to have my math lab access. Now you can buy my math lab through the the bookstore, but you could also buy it through my math lab direct and various other ways as well. So when you go here, you would go to register for the first time. So you go to mymathlab.com and you go to register as a student right here, and you can pay for it that way. And again, you can get in for 2 weeks for free, for nothing. So you might as well take advantage of that if you want. And then you can show that you paid for it later. So you don't have to pay right away. You can pay for it later on if you so desire. When you do register, make sure you sign up with an email that you check all the time, as well as a username and password that you'll actually remember, or write it down somewhere, because I've had students lose it halfway through and I don't know it and they don't know it, and then that's trouble. All right, so you need my math lab. You're going to need a TI-84, and 83 will not be sufficient. You'll have to have an 84. It will have to have the newest operating system. And again, I already have a video for how to deal with that available under technology right here. So I have how to check your operating system right there. That's a link to a video about that. And then how to upgrade it. That's a link to somebody else's video, but still really quite helpful. And you can also just bring it into me. Come to my office hours and I'll upgrade your calculator for nothing. So if you bring me your calculator, your TI-84 calculator, I will take care of it for you. All right, now if you would like a textbook, you can buy one. We're on the 4th edition. However, you don't need a textbook, and let me show you why. So let me sign in here. So in your course, there is a textbook already. It's available in 2 places. It's available under chapter contents and the multimedia library. Either one, it'll be there. So if you click on a section, you click on multimedia e-text, it'll open it up. You wait a second. And there it is. There's section 7.2 in all its glory. So there's the textbook. You can click on different sections. You can search for things. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can zoom in. You can zoom out. You can even print a page if you so desired, right? So lots of different options. And this is also available under, I'm clicking that little arrow for chapter contents. You can also get it under the multimedia library. In there, you can actually get all sorts of things. So if I select all, just to show you all of them, you'll see the multimedia textbook right here for different sections. You can also get videos. There's all sorts of different videos, including the author of the book. There are lecture videos. Those aren't my lecture videos. Those are actually somebody else's lecture videos. So if you find me confusing, maybe you could watch something else, etc., etc. There's a PowerPoint slides, all sorts of stuff in there that can help you learn. All right. Course description. All this stuff is requirements. If you knew what any of this stuff was, you wouldn't be in the course anyway. So you're going to learn about statistics, and that's what all this is going over. So feel free to read it over. You're going to learn about regression and chi-square methods and hypothesis tests, all that jazz. Now, your grades. So your grades require that if you want to pass the class, pass quote unquote, you need a 2-point in the course. A 2-point would be a 70% or higher. Now 70% is going to be 700 points because I've made it so that the course adds up to 1,000 points. Crafty of me, I know. All right, so there's 1,000 points in the course, and you can see the different point differentials for everything. My math lab homework, discussion boards, computer projects, paper and pencil packets, midterm exam, and cumulative final exam. All together, they make 1,000 points, and you can see the different percentages, right? So you want to get 700 points total. You have to make it happen somehow. Now, how to do each of these particular assignments, that's what those other videos are for. So if you go to the videos on the info and link page, you'll see them in here. I actually am also going to post them as requirements for the first set of homework assignments. So, but you can click in here on discussion boards to watch discussion boards, syllabus overview videos, the one I'm making right now, and I'll make a couple other videos for my math lab and other things. So you can watch, and matter of fact, you absolutely must watch those other videos to find out about all the requirements for the course. So I'm not going to discuss the My Math Lab and discussion boards. Those are actually in other videos already. There's already a discussion boards video right here and a My Math Lab overview video right here. So that's all taken care of. I might rearrange the order in that table, but that's all done. So computer projects, paper and pencil projects, I'll be putting up videos about the exams and all of that. The one thing I will say is that your exams are proctored, which means you're going to have to take yourself to a testing center twice in the course. If you live in Jackson County, Lenawee County, or Hillsdale County, the most convenient testing center for you is actually at JC's Central Campus. You will have to drive there twice in the semester, once at the midterm, once at the final. The Lenawee campus is not an acceptable testing site, period. I will not allow any tests at the Lenawee site. So if you live in Adrian, you are driving to JC Central Campus, or you're going to drive yourself to near Detroit. Monroe Community College might have a testing center. You're going to have to take yourself to a community college that has a testing center and take your tests there. If that is not acceptable to you, then you need to drop the course. All right, now where to find your grades. Your grades are available under Gradebook right here. And it doesn't really show much right now. If I click on show overall score, that's a little bit better. I'm sorry, that was my dog flapping. All right, so you can see there's discussions boards. Right now, nothing is up because they haven't been posted. Nothing's been done. So as I grade them by hand, I will post the grades here, and I will send out update emails frequently and let you know when grades are posted and things like that. So you can see what's been graded and what hasn't been right here by clicking on that show overall score. Right now, I've done one assignment, so I have 100% in the class, but that's not going to work when it's all said and done. That's not very much at all. Okay, so that's that. And I'll then again talk about the gradebook a little bit more in another video. Extra credit, there is no extra credit, so your work is based on what you do, not on extras. The academic honesty policy. You are encouraged to talk to each other about things like your paper and pencil packets and your projects, talking to each other, working on things together, getting a study group together. That's all great ideas. But you must make sure that what you submit is your own work, or be prepared for some pretty desperate consequences, such as receiving zeros on the assignment or zeros in the course itself, depending on the severity of the infraction. Incompletes are a pretty rare thing. That's for people that had a 3.5 in the class, but then their father-in-law has a heart attack in Texas. Actually, that happened one time. So if you have to provide sufficient documentation, and then you and I work out a plan on how to finish the course in some other time or way, depending on how much work you have left to do. All right, so I'll finish up the syllabus video in the next video, and then we'll move from there.